Hi guys, UK Guns here. So another UK legal 22LR video today. You might be getting sick of these by now, I don't know. But just I had some access to some interesting stuff, so I thought I would show it to you guys, as you do seem to be interested in it. So this is not quite what it looks like, so apologies for the title. It is UK legal. It is based on the AK47, but of course it's not really. It's just an AK47 in looks, and even then not quite. It's a tiny bit small, I think, slightly, and not much, but definitely the stock feels a bit smaller. I've handled and fired full, 7.62 AKs before. This definitely feels a bit smaller to me, and it's also very lightweight. So not perhaps the most faithful clone, but an interesting one. Plastic furniture, which is odd. I know some AKs do have that rather than wood, but it's a bit odd. It's a bit of a unique rifle in the UK. You don't get many of these. It's made by a company called Adler. They're a Turkish company. As far as I know, they don't make them anymore, certainly not in the UK anyway, for the UK market. It functions pretty much as you would expect for an AK. It has a safety catch there, like that, just like your regular AK. Cocking handle, again, pretty much like a regular AK. Even strips down somewhat like it. The dust cover here comes off. I haven't taken it apart because I didn't want to be honest. It's not my gun, but it does look like it comes apart very, very similar to a regular AK. But that's it really. It is of course just a clone, but it's one of the few that I'm aware of a 22LR semi-automatic AK47 clone in the UK. I have heard of these before, and I've seen a couple kind of like on the second-hand market. They tend to be not very expensive, £200–300, but I think that's for good reason. I think they're not very reliable. You can't get aftermarket parts for them, so if anything breaks, it's probably just good for destruction and nothing else really. And there's nothing sort of super amazing about them, if I'm honest, except for they just kind of look cool. They are certainly interesting. I do like it. It's pretty cool. This one's got a bit of a sling on it, but it's pretty basic. It does feel a little bit like a toy, not gonna be honest. It's really lightweight, but it's interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it. I've got a couple of magazines loaded up, one with 20 rounds, one with 10 rounds, because when I was loading with 20, it was pretty hard to get the last few rounds in, and I feel like it's probably not going to run very well, that 20 round mag. So the second magazine I loaded only with 10 rounds, because I think it might run a little bit better, but we'll see. Let's get into it. Okay, so I've got the 10 round magazine first, and then I'll go with the 20 round magazine afterwards and see how that runs. Now, these magazines are obviously proprietary magazines. They're very odd. They're sort of single stack, very thin magazines, and they just go straight in. They don't rock in like a regular AK. But let's see how we go. Okay, so far so good. Let's try the 20 round now, see how that runs. See, I wonder if maybe it didn't pick up a round. Oh, it did, okay. Let's try that again. Wow, I was told by the owner that these may not run very well, similar to some of the other videos you may have seen that I've done on like the MP40 and stuff. They seem to be running pretty well, so maybe they've been cleaned recently, I don't know. That's quite a lot of fun, to be honest. I had one stoppage, but like I say, I think maybe I didn't cock it back far enough or something, I'm not sure. I did do the AK cock just to sort of give it a go, but maybe I didn't do it right. That is fun, definitely that is fun. I'm not sure I could go so far as to recommend you get one, because I mean they're hard to come by these days anyway. They're not expensive when I have seen them on like Gunstar or whatever. They're a few £100, but I've not heard good things about them, if I'm honest. So that obviously, that's 30 rounds. That's all I've fired through this thing. So I can't really attest to it being super reliable on the basis of 30 rounds. From what I've been told by people who have owned these guns, is that they're not super reliable. So that's something to bear in mind. But if you're an AK aficionado or you're really into them, then you know it might be something that's fun for a bit of plinking and not much else. But yeah, I did enjoy it. UK legal 22LR AK clone variant. So I hope you found that interesting. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I do appreciate it. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please feel free to leave a comment below. I'm looking to do some more stuff like this in the near future. Thanks for watching.